man says Kawhi should never have left Toronto. I never seen that football there.
Big Ange is back.
I agree. Y'all know I love Miami Heat.
Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest to kick start this week's fixtures. Arsenal at home.
Doy. It gives White. Now Elliot Anderson. Nico Williams has switched from left back to right. Today with Inez injuring, Morato's in at left back. Arsenal's only previous home game this season, a 5-0 thumping of Leeds United. No surprises in the statistical makeup of the win probability today.
Ooh, almost a giveaway there by Nottingham.
All three of them have featured in the midfield together before. The Real Sociedad.
1920 season, Sociedad finished sixth in La Liga. Player who's
Ooh. Gibbs White with a good challenge there. Nottingham clear it out, and here's a good chance for a counter attack, but well done there by Zubi Mendy. Here's Madueke. Does very well there. Finds Merino. Merino tries to find Gyökeres. He gets it to Gyökeres, but that's a corner kick here for Arsenal. Big save there by Sells. Should have been 1-0 to Arsenal. Merino should have buried the chance there.
Glorious opportunity for Marino to put Arsenal ahead. Easy that Martin Odegaard, the landing on the shoulder, seems to have done the damage.
And the shoulder was the thing that was damaged earlier in the season. He was only a substitute in the last game at Liverpool. He's still feeling it. He's landed on that same shoulder again.
They were excellent last season, Nottingham Forest.
Madueke here. Going to take the corner for Arsenal. Ooh! Looks like Gabriel got his head onto the ball, but the header is off target. Another chance here for Arsenal. But unfortunately, Gabriel is unable to guide it on target.
Gabriel got himself a goal. Such a threat from those situations.
Good interception by Timber. Merino. To Madueke. Bad touch by Madueke. Goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Eze goes back to Timber. Odegaard. It's a wayward pass there by Odegaard. Try to find Gyökeres there. Try to put a through ball in, through for Gyökeres, but that's straight to the goalkeeper. Wasteful by Odegaard. But Arsenal have started bright in this game. Now another giveaway by Nottingham. And that should be a handball, but the referee doesn't give the handball there on Murillo. Calafiori does well. Eze. Superb dribbling here by Eze. Eze to Odegaard. And that's a strong tackle there by Murillo. But ball won back once again here by Zubimendi for Arsenal. Has Madueke. Ooh, good defending there by Elliot Anderson. And looks like Odegaard might be injured for the second time this season. Might be a shoulder injury for Odegaard. Second time this season. Second time in 3 match weeks. Heavy fall on the shoulder that he had injured 3 weeks ago. Looks bad here for Odegaard. Could be out for the Champions League fixture in 4 days' time. The fixture might be too soon for him to feature in. Bad giveaway there by Gabriel. Good skill there by the Nottingham man, but Merino is there to cover up. Possession back to Arsenal. Good skill there by Waneri. Finds Madueke. Madueke here. Turns, and that's clearly a foul there on Madueke. Good, quick free kick taken here by Arsenal. Waneri in the D. And that's a bad pass there by Waneri, but gets his own pass back.
Still trying to find a way of getting the best out of Gyökeres, aren't they, Arsenal? Hasn't really touched the ball too much so far in this game.
Here's Madueke once again on the right hand flank. Does well. Madueke. Aye, bad pass there though by Victor Gyökeres. The ball won back once again by Arsenal. Nottingham unable to string in even 2 to 3 passes. Here's Madueke with a bit of space. Can go 1-on-1 against his man. Lovely skill. Madueke puts it in. Oh, Gyökeres is unable to get the header on target. Should have been 1-0 there for Arsenal.
Backkk looks for route to goal right now. So playing like the centre back at that back, getting beaten far too easily. The shoulder into the far post. Terrific work from Nottingham. Fresh from his first England goal against Serbia.
Forest squad, deep in other areas, is light on cover. Of course, they signed Alexander Zinchenko on loan from Arsenal this week, but this eventuality has today, except that he can't play against his parent club.
Well, one back once again there by Timber. Here's Waneri. Madueke. And that's a throw in here for Nottingham Forest. Good defending there by Elliot Anderson.
Sure what his best position is really. He can play in pretty much all those midfield roles, the 6, the 8, the 10.
Referee now in England is working a camera today for insight. Let's see that.
Madueke once again. Ooh, Murillo though with a good tackle.
Really positive.
Gabriel, 12 added goals in his Premier League career. You're there,
Madueke taking the corner.
retiring as ever.
In by Madueke. Ooh. Looks like there's Waneri with the shot on the edge of the D, but that's blocked out by the Forest defense. And here's Endoy. And tackled here by Calafiori, out for a throw in for Nottingham Forest.
If you're a team that's finished second 3 years running, you're looking for ways of how you're going to improve, how you're going to get better, how you're going to make that step to become champions. Home form is one of them. The fifth best record last season.
It's a foul there by the Arsenal man Zubi Mendy on the Nottingham midfielder. Rillo with the free kick. Timber won the header there for and clears it out for a throw into Nottingham Forest. Odoi there, and that should be a foul there by Madueke on Elliot Anderson. It is. Free kick taken quickly by Forest. Gibbs White tries to find the right back, but it's an overhead pass, and that's a goal kick for Arsenal. Here's Raya to Gabriel. Jokeres, lovely pass out to looks like it's Merino. Yes, Timber. Zubi Mendy. That's Waneri to Zubi Mendy. Good play, good link up play by them. Zubi Mendy, Eze. Eze gets the shot off, but that's blocked by the Nottingham defender.
Oh, which one? Oh, with the Monica Auntie's song. That's nice. I slept finally. It was nice.
There's Waneri. Audrey has made an impact in this game after replacing Erdegaard in the opening 17 minutes of this game.
That must morning they keep calling my phone. Only morning.
There's Mosquera,
Monday
a young 21-year-old who Arsenal signed from Valencia this summer, replacing obviously William Saliba, who injured
they gave us dal vada.
himself in the game against Liverpool.
It was not good.
Here's
I don't
Madueke
know how you heard about
to Jokeres.
it.
Jokeres puts the ball in, but that's blocked away by Murillo, and that's another corner here for Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday to your dad from my side. Yeah, so you guys want to take a cake for him.
Big Ange here,
After that,
has had a bad start here to his Forest tenure,
I was like, okay, we went out.
especially the way Forest have played in this opening 29 minutes of this game. They looked very underwhelming. Arsenal have bossed them, bullied them in all the departments.
I revised them and then
They're just
started.
unlucky they haven't scored yet.
Is it?
Oh my god, and the ball lands on top of the net. Should be another corner, and it is. Urian Timber looks like he won the header, but it looks like he might have clipped the head of the Nottingham Forest defender and
So yeah,
landed on top of the roof of the goal.
Delivery is perfect. 6 players left.
Lovely delivery actually there by Madueke.
This is something new we're seeing with Madueke deputising for Saka, taking the corner from the right, in swingers with his left foot.
That's what they prefer.
Here's Madueke once more. Let's see if we can find another head here in the D. Good ball in once again. One cleared away there by Murillo. Back to Madueke. What does he do here? Puts the ball in. It's too deep, and that's another corner here for Arsenal on the other side now. And looks like Eze is going to take the corner here from the other side. Arsenal obviously prefer the in-swinging corners. And that's why Madueke is deputizing for Saka. Saka is the one who usually takes it from the left-hand side and left-footed side, and Rice on the right-footed side. But Rice obviously isn't playing in this game. Sells there, gets a hand onto it and clears it, but it's only out to Madueke. Let's see what he can do here. Madueke, good skill there. Madueke enters the D. Madueke, oh, cleared away once again by the Nottingham man. Timbers unable to get his foot ahead of Murillo, who made a crucial interception there. Or this could have been 1-0 for Arsenal. And I think Timber might have taken Murillo's leg there, taken his leg out there. Madueke has been the best player on the field today for both the teams combined, honestly. He's been a threat to the left back of Nottingham Forest, who struggled here to defend Madueke. Madueke has been very tricky as he's not just favouring his stronger foot, he's also used his weaker foot to good effect in this game. Here's Madueke with the cross. It's a deeper cross. One. Zubimendi! What a goal here by Martin Zubimendi! Match Sells cleared the ball and it landed straight at Martin Zubimendi's feet. First time volley into the top corner. 1-0 to Arsenal. And it's a goal that Arsenal had deserved this game, honestly. Should be 2 or 3 up. What a banger though by Martin Zubimendi. What a first goal for his new club Arsenal. Tremendous stuff here by Martin Zubimendi.
What a hit. Technically perfect. Gets a slight deflection, which takes it away from the goalkeeper, but takes nothing away from that strike.
What a goal. Woo!
And he keeps it down. And catches it the Swedish line.
Hope you're doing fine, Killian.
Wonderful hit.
I think you should be very proud of Arsenal's performance today. Ever since the first minute of this game, they've been pressing and pushing Nottingham Forest, and they've deserved this goal for sure. Should be a 2 or 3 up, honestly.
But he will never strike a football more sweetly than that.
I think our view was better than the refs.
Yeah, Madueke has been a great signing, honestly, for Arsenal. And once again, Odegaard, he's looks like he might be missing another week or 2 of football as a bare minimum, falling on his shoulder that he had injured 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, but at the moment, I think Madueke is looking too dangerous. He's been the best player on the field. The left back, he doesn't know if Madueke is going to use his stronger foot or his weaker foot, because he's used both very effectively today. He's in a purple patch currently, Madueke. Looks like Murillo is injured here. Might be taken off soon here by Nottingham. He might be replaced by another centre half. And if that's the case, it could be a thrashing here at the Emirates. What a hit though by Zubimendi. First time volley from outside the D. Deserved lead for Arsenal. It's been spun like a Beyblade. Looks like Murillo might be good to go here. Not sure. Looks like Murillo is going to continue here in this game. I think he's been Nottingham's best player this game. Made some crucial tackles and interceptions, leading to goal, especially the block just before Timber could get a shot off in the D, as well as winning headers in the D, especially when crosses have been put in by the Arsenal players. Here's Timber. Murillo is hobbling here. I think he has to be taken off for sure. 100% Murillo has to be taken off. He doesn't even look 50% fit. Killian, a new looking midfield today for Arsenal deployed by Arteta. How have you made of it in the opening 36 minutes of this game? Nottingham Forest readying a change here, because looks like Murillo will not be able to continue. Zubimendi! Oh my god! Zubimendi almost scores another volley from outside the D, and this would have been even better. What a hit there by Zubimendi! But just over the bar. Oh my god. Yeah, Zubimendi is so technically gifted, it's crazy. There's a reason why Spain still look like one of the best teams in the world even without Rodri. Even with Rodri's absence, doesn't look like they're missing anyone in the midfield, especially because of Zubimendi replacing him. It doesn't look like a drop off at all. Ange posted no clue. He's clueless in this game. Free kick here for Forest. Looks like Waneri may have handled the ball in the middle of the park. Yeah, Killian, I agree with you. I think Merino in these games, I think this is a perfect fixture for Merino to express himself also. Especially at home as well. Less pressure. And there should be a foul there. And the foul's given here. It was Milenkovic who wrestled Madueke to the floor. Murillo hobbles off the ground. Looks like he's going to go straight to the changing room. Here's Merino. What a lovely turn of Merino. Eza. Ooh, lovely player. Here's Jokeres. The silky football here by Arsenal. Silky touches, silky passes, great football, entertaining football. This is what I expect Arsenal to do week in and week out. I think that the squad is very, very well balanced with a lot of depth, and I think they can take on any team in the world isn't playing attacking football like they're producing today at the Emirates. Here's Raya. He goes long. Tries to find Madueke. Ooh, he's unable to keep the ball in. Endoy here has some space to run at the Arsenal defense. Oh, that's a horrible cross there by Endoy. Looks like he crossed the ball straight back to his house in Bologna. That's a horrible cross there by Endoy. Here's Mosquera. Zubi with Timber, lovely one-touch passing there. Timber with the bad giveaway, middle of the park, and again Endoy with a bit of space. Should be a one-on-one battle between Endoy and Calafiori. Tries to find a pass in middle of the field, and that's a corner kick here for Nottingham Forest. Merino puts the ball behind for a corner here for Forest, and the man who replaces Murillo was instrumental in Forest getting maybe their first decent chance that they can kind of create in this game. Corner taken. Well done there though by looks like it was Gabriel who won the header. Williams tries to find Endoy, who made a very good run. Here's Mosquera on him. He does a good job there. Hudson Odoi. Doesn't look like he belongs here, honestly. Scared of Mosquera. Left the ball because of that. And Forrest lost it, but Madueke gives it away. Great press there by Elliot Anderson. Winning the ball back in the process. This could be a long season here for Nottingham Forest, especially if they do not get used to Ange Postecoglou's tactics. As we know, they finished 17th last season. Not they, sorry, it was Ange Postecoglou is managing Tottenham last season. They did finish 17th, although they did win the Europa League, earning themselves a place in the Champions League this season. Arsenal have had 14 touches in Nottingham Forest penalty area, and Nottingham Forest have had 0. This shows the dominance of Arsenal in this game. I think Arsenal should try and get another goal just before half to basically put the game out of reach of Forest, and maybe build upon that in the second half as well, adding another goal or two. Well, one back there by Ethan Waneri. Here's Timber. Bit of space. Find Madueke. This could be dangerous. Madueke. Ooh, tackled there by Elliot Anderson. He's a class act, Elliot Anderson. I expect him to move out of Forest in a year's time. Milenkovic clears it out, but Mosquera wins the header. One back by Forest. Here's Endoy. Referee gives the foul there foul committed by Zubi Mendy on Hudson Odoi. Although it was a weak foul, weak contact there by Zubi Mendy on Hudson Odoi, but the referee felt that it was enough to give a foul there. Here's Odoi. Good play by Forrest. Here's Hudson Odoi. Finds Williams. Tries to put a ball in, and that's a throw in here for Nottingham Forest. Easily blocked away by Urian Timber.
Lovely to get forward. Williams going down that left-hand side. Trying to hit the right far post. The attacking fullback.
Good pass there. Here's Anderson. Tries to find Chris Wood. Back to Anderson. Here's Gibbs White. Oh, good play by Forrest! That's a big chance there for Gibbs White. Should have done better there, Morgan Gibbs White. Should have got the shot at least on target. Great link-up play there between Gibbs White and Chris Wood. Great 1-2 between Gibbs White and Chris Wood. Open up for Gibbs White, but the shot was wavered. Way off target there. Timber, I think, did enough there to put Morgan Gibbs White off. But that's the first decent play by Nottingham Forest in this game. Has taken them 46 minutes. Arsenal have slowed down ever since they scored the opening goal. Expect them to push a lot more in the second half. Here's Mosquera. Waneri. Calafiori here in the middle of the park. Inwards to the other side of the field. Here's Madueke. Good skill. Madueke puts it in. Cleared away though by the Nottingham defender. Mosquera goes back to Raya.
Less so on this right-hand side of midfield, more so the left.
Waneri does very well there. Waneri, but the pass is a bit off there. Try to find Eze on the left hand flank, but that's blocked away by Savona.
Feel as though his game is suited to the way that Ange probably wants to play. He's more of a front-footed defender.
Here's Raya. Finds Timber. And Arsenal can build here. Here's Timber moving forward with pace. Here's it to Madueke. Goes back here to Mosquera. Mosquera to Calafiori. To Eze. Let's see what Eze can produce here. Here's Eze. 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 Eze puts it in! Gyökeres! Ooh. That was very well done there by Eze. Found Gyökeres. He's unable to get the shot on target, although it was a difficult chance there for Gyökeres. Had to slide in front of the defender to get the shot off, but the ball is off target. Great play though by Eberechi Eze. Took on the right back. Got the cross off between two defenders into Gyökeres' path. But this could be a great duo, Eze and Gyökeres. Eze could get a lot of assists this season, especially if we can find these crosses to Gyökeres, who we know can vary these chances. Yeah, Eze is a special player, honestly. I know he's a late bloomer, but his spell ever since he joined Crystal Palace, he's been such a great player. Yeah, Waneri has been very good this game. He's gone deep to pick the ball up to try and build the attack, and he's done that very successfully today. Sometimes Waneri goes even deeper than Zubimendi to collect the ball to kind of build the play up, which I've been quite impressed of this game. Mosquera tries to go long, finds Eze, but Eze looks like Eze is offside. That's actually a lazy bit of play by Eze. Shouldn't have been offside there.
Isolated in 1v1 against his defender with the say Calafiori coming in central as well, trying to make the extra man in midfield. Just opened that
Madueke presses high.
left-hand side.
Oi. Here's Endoy. Here's Gibbs White. Yep, Eze, as we know, he's not like a left winger actually. He prefers he's like a left 10 kind of. Even for Crystal Palace, he used to pick up a lot of the ball kind of in the central areas, not to the touch line. But let's see, Eze, he has a talent. He's a special player. Expect him to adjust in the coming weeks or months and excel in that position. And Calafiori, yeah, he's done very well inverting also. An extra option for Arsenal to find in the middle of the park. Here's Odoi. Anderson. Referee has given a foul. Not sure what it was for.
Somebody spotted in the box. It's offside, is it?
Oh, looks like Chris Wood pulled Timber to the ground. That's why the linesman had flagged the flag and asked the referee to stop the play and give Arsenal the free kick there. Raya boots it up. Should be the last attack if Arsenal get the ball. No. Referee will probably blow the whistle here, as he does, and that's half time here at the Emirates. 1-0 to Arsenal. Should have been at least 2 or 3 up Arsenal in this game, honestly. Big Ange! His return, yeah. A clueless manager, as we know. Ange Poster, no clue. He's had a horrible start here at the Emirates.
Simply sensational from
And Nottingham Forest have looked very underwhelming in the first half.
box in his career is the goal that separates Arsenal and Nottingham Forest at the break. It's not going according to plan, but
True, Killian, I agree with you there.
his first game against Forest, but that's the goal that
Yeah, Calafiori 100% can be in the top 3 discussions, especially next season. Because defensively, as we know, he used to play in the centre half position as well. So defensively, we know he's solid. He's very, very solid. And even going upfield, he's not bad at all. He does a very good job. Good passer of the ball. For sure, at the end of the season, he could be in those conversations of being a top 3 left back in the world. But obviously, the biggest concern with Calafiori is his injury issues. Hopefully, he can stay fit this season, a year long.
Smiles. Not for duty, for care. Welcome aboard, Smiles. Anything you need, Smiles. Guided by instinct across thousands of miles. Every act of care, a vote for Captain Pacific.
Looking at the foot mob ratings after the first half, For Nottingham Forest, they're given Matt Sells a 5.7, Morato a 6.1, Murillo, who in my opinion was Nottingham's best player until he was taken off in the 37th minute through an injury. He was the highest rated player in the half with a 7.1 rating. Milenkovic with a 6.2 rating, Williams 6.3, Anderson and Sangare with 6.7 and 6.9 rating respectively. Hudson Odoi 6.2, Endoy 6, Gibbs White with a 6.2, and Chris Wood with 6.1. And Chris Wood, I can't blame him. He hasn't had any service at all in this game, so it's not his fault that he has such a low rating. For Arsenal, Raya has a 6 rating. That shows that he hasn't had anything to do in this game whatsoever. Timber with a 7 rating, Mosquera with a 7, Gabriel with a 6.9 rating, and Calafiori with a 6.9 rating as well. I don't know why Gabriel and Calafiori's ratings are that low, because I think they've been flawless in this game. Not sure what Footmob are on about here. Erdegaard had a 6 rating before he was taken off in the 17th minute through a shoulder injury, and he's been replaced by Ethan Waneri, who has a rating of 6.2. Although that's very harsh by Footmob, he's been a lot better than a 6.2 in my opinion. Zubimendi with a 7.2 rating. Obviously, he did score the first goal. A beautiful volley to give Arsenal the lead. Merino with a 6.4 rating. Eze with a 6.4 rating. Gyökeres with a 6.6 rating. He's looked a lot more involved and lively in this game. And hoping he gets a better service and a lot more chances created for him in the second half. And Madueke, who in my opinion has been the star performer in this game with a 7.3 rating, and that's a deserved rating here in my opinion for Noni Madueke. Yeah, agree with you, Killian. I think Madueke has been the best player this game. Especially in the first 35 minutes of the game, he looked like a beast, honestly. Dribbling on with both his feet, spinning the defender around, because the defender obviously didn't know which side Madueke would kind of put the ball in or try to go past him, either on his left or right hand side, and he was successful in doing it on both sides. So yeah, Madueke has been a star in this game, honestly. Especially, I think the international break did a lot of good for Madueke, because he was very, very good and influential for England, especially in the game against Serbia, where he got his first goal for England. And that looks like it was a confidence booster for Madueke, because he's leveled up this season. Especially because for Chelsea, I didn't think Madueke was that kind of player. I know he did show glimpses of it, having that potential. Obviously, he's still young. But I thought Madueke last season wasn't consistent and wasn't the player maybe Arsenal would have wanted, especially because once Saka's fit, I do expect Madueke to go on the left hand side, and I'm not sure if he's going to be as influential as he's been today on the left hand side if he does play there once Saka's back. So let's hope Arteta, once Saka's back, he does rotate Saka and Madueke a bit, because I think Saka deserves a lot more rest, because these hamstring injuries that he keeps getting quite that he's been getting a lot recently. I think a bit of rest is required for Saka to kind of heal his hamstrings and get back to a level like before, where he could play 2 games a week in week out for 90 odd minutes. It's a great substitute also to have if needed, or to impact the game in the final like 30-35 minutes if needed once Saka's back. This is Martin Zubimendi's first goal from outside the box, just his 11th goal in senior football. Oh, what a hit though by Martin Zubimendi. Hit it with a lot of power. Maybe the keeper could have done a bit better, but to be fair, the shot was hit with pure venom. Um, that obviously um, that obviously took Cells by surprise and led to Arsenal taking the lead here at the Emirates. Yep, Zubimendi has been popping up in higher positions for sure, Killian. Especially because as we have seen, Waneri has gone a bit deeper to collect the balls and build the attack up as well, pushing Zubimendi a bit higher. Yep. Vitinha obviously is like probably the best currently in the world at doing that kind of playing that kind of role. Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. If Rice was playing in this game, um, maybe Arsenal would have been even better. I mean, Arsenal have been great in the first half. Could have been even better, honestly, with Rice. But we never know. Maybe next week we get to see that. I feel like Max Dowman might get half an hour today in this game. I would like to see how he is going to perform in this game. Hopefully, he gets some playing time in this game. Killian, do you think Arsenal are going to score another 2 goals in the second half? Yup, against Bilbao, yup, in 3 days. Yeah. Looking at the Arsenal bench, obviously they've used up one substitution because of the unfortunate injury um, for Martin Zubimendi. They do have Ben White, Lewis Kelly, Hincapié, Rice, Dowman, Martinelli, Trossard. Yep, they have these options to bring on in the second half. Hopefully, Trossard and Martinelli do not touch the grass at all today. Um, I think Max Dowman, Rice. I think Rice comes on to up the intensity of the game, especially from Arsenal side. If it does start off a bit slow in the second half, and I think Lewis Kelly will come on for Calafiori and maybe Ben White for Urian Timber is what I feel. And for Nottingham Forest, I think James McAtee and Douglas Lewis will come on in the second half, as well as Omari Hutchinson. Ryan Yates, he's been on the bench um, from the start of the season. Not sure why, because he's the club captain and he was very good for Nottingham Forest last year. But I think Omari Hutchinson, James McAtee, and Douglas Lewis will make an appearance in the second half for Forest.
That's 1,000 out of a possible 2,400. That's the worst score in my class. Damn it! Why did I ever think you were smart? Brain, stupid.
I just read your message here, Kelly.
Damn it! Why did I ever think you were smart?
I think we got to check Martinelli's passport. It might be a green passport, but not sure because in our Indian flag we do have green color. He might be Indian. Yeah, 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, true, Killian, because especially if Arsenal do not add on to the one goal lead that they do have up to the 75th or 80th minute, I think Nottingham Forest will try and go all out to try and get an equalizer in this game. Obviously, a draw in this game would be a big result for Forest. But I think Arsenal should in the second half, in the first 15 minutes, they should try and kill the game altogether. Add another 2 goals, and then you can play, and then they can play a lot slower. Nick Walter Mada. Walking in the tunnel of St. James's Park. Looks like he's going to make his debut tonight for Nottingham Forest. The 6'6" striker from Stuttgart who who Newcastle United paid 85 million for. Here the players warming up just before the second half. Arsenal players are out. Killian, have you had your lunch yet, or are you supposed to have it now?
Streaming, man.
Arsenal won.
After 71.
Why are you streaming already? It's Saturday.
Big stream, right?
Good.
Lovely goal there. Wally outside the D. Wally first time.
I put 3-0.
Unlike could be.
What is this guy doing? You.
Can't let Arsenal win. Nah, this is trash. I have to throw after the
Who's that?
big Ange posture, no clue. You didn't get it.
The guy,
He's the manager for Nottingham.
I don't know.
Your team, yeah? What do you mean you don't know? Come on, man.
Overshot.
No, he's asked. What do you asked something?
Yeah, who are you streaming now?
Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest.
Got him.
Meeting now.
Eat while playing.
Early snacks, Dad. Come on.
Early style.
Oh, you guys went 1-4.
Yeah, he went 1-4. I just went with him. He went dinner.
No, even you went to 1-4.
Yeah,
How long?
walk. Yeah, walk.
Where you last some 15k steps, no? Check. What did you? We won't have much now because we didn't watch. Well, not watch. We didn't walk much after. Up to over there, no?
15.3k, yeah.
0.5, yeah. I would say.
What is that?
It added around like 2.5.
Attack. No, what is that?
No, I just started. Come on.
Bro, what is this?
They just won back the
I'm
possession.
expecting like instant master.
Arsenal were dominating the hell out of them. They should have scored 3
How
minutes.
much the IEM today?
Oh, acha.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ooh! Eze! Jokeres! Victor Jokeres! As I predicted in the first half, Eze and Jokeres are going to combine a lot this season. And that's the first of the season, Victor Jokeres! First, yeah, you're saying, where's the attack? They scored.
Going out, huh?
Yeah, it was not.
Come on, Killian! 2-0 Arsenal. USA could be off. What the hell was our defender doing? The clown Savona. What the hell was he doing? Killian, it might be offside, I'm not sure. Celebrated a bit too early, I can't lie. Goal! Arsenal! 2-0 to Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres. That's what I was discussing. Our Arsenal starting strong in this second half, especially in the first 15 minutes of the second half. Try and get 2 goals to put the game to bed, and then they started very well, scoring in the first minute of the second half. Great start for Arsenal. Zubi Mendy,
Green.
lovely pass to Victor Gyökeres.
I said green to there as yellow.
Foul not given there by the referee,
Huh?
Cake cutting.
and Gyökeres felt that he was fouled there.
What?
Cake cutting, cake cutting.
What is that?
Cake cutting, bro.
Cake cutting, I can't hear what he's saying.
Bro, Toastmasters follows.
Long ball, sorry, a mistake by the right back Savona. I don't know, he was dreaming, I think.
They submitted that permission.
Still thinking that he's in the changing room. Landed in the feet of Eze.
Who
Eze
scored?
put it in for Gyökeres.
Who scored second goal?
Gyökeres.
Joker scored.
Yeah.
Assist?
Eze.
First goal assist?
First goal, no assist. Zubi Mendy banger.
Long range.
Outside the D, volley first time. Like they cleared this thing. Corner. Like headed
Yeah,
out.
no,
This
no.
guy pot.
Yeah.
You know that semi circle now outside the D. He was basically standing there. He just whacked it first time with a lot of power.
After a corner.
Yeah, basically yeah, corner. So like they cleared it and then he just smashed it first time.
Even you're getting on food, huh?
We got up.
Huh?
We got up.
Now we went out no. Here only we went actually. One food only we went lunch. Broski, I almost messed up. God, I almost messed it up completely. I saved that well though. Yeah, no. Ooh.
Sorry, keep my report somewhere safe so I don't drop food on it.
Anderson with the corner, well cleared out there though by looks like it was Mosquera. It was. Waneri winning the header once again. And Savona tried to shoulder tackle him, but he looks like a weakling. This guy Savona. Looks like a clown as well, I can't lie. Guy is trash. Oh, lovely passing by Arsenal there in the back. To get, ooh, silky football, but unlucky there. Madueke tried to find Waneri there. With a back heel pass.
I finished off my DA there. After you finish eating, come over.
Good stuff there by Gabriel. All at Raya's feet. Killian, did you get to watch back the goal? Merino. Good turn by Merino. Back to Raya. Arsenal slowly trying to build up. As they know, Nottingham Forest is the only team that's going to be desperate in this game to try and get back into this game, and they're trying to get that inch perfect pass to basically counter attack Nottingham Forest, and that's a bad giveaway by Gibbs White. Could be a dangerous attack here, and for Arsenal, but that's well tackled by. Looks like it was Anderson. Oi! Chris Wood! It's a bar! That's a mistake! Oh, lovely tackle by Mosquera! Oh my god! I think Chris Wood might have hit the bar there. Might have been a fingertip save by David Raya as well. Oh my god! That's the worst bit of play I've ever seen. Oh, Waneri! Way off target. I think that was the worst bit of play I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how the ball even ricocheted off Chris Wood's head onto the crossbar. No, it's not even his head. It was off his chest. The craziest thing I've seen for a long time. Looks like David Raya got a fingertip on that. If he did, that's a big save. What a save there. Raya. Yeah, Raya with a big save. Chris Wood activating his Superman mode there. Because I don't know, that head chest was crazy, I can't lie. Gyökeres with a good press there on Milankovic. Here's Milankovic once again. Forest have held on to the ball quite a bit here in the last 10 minutes of this game. According to the stats, they've held on to it for 57% the last 10 minutes, and trying to get a few passes in. That's a foul there by Calafiori on Savona. Not sure if it was a foul though. Got to have a look back. Victor Gyökeres, third goal of the season for Victor Gyökeres. Yep, good start for Gyökeres, honestly. 3 and 4 games. Ooh, Anderson with the ball in. That's overhit though by Anderson. That's a throw in here for Arsenal. I think 3 and 4 games was good. It's a good start to have actually, because I don't think Havertz had such a good start when he first signed for Arsenal. And that's the difference between a poacher kind of striker and a striker who's a lot more technically gifted in Havertz, who obviously isn't a striker but has transformed into one over the last few years. Gyökeres obviously knows to get into those positions in the box, and obviously we know he can convert those chances. Especially in the last 2 seasons, he scored over 90 goals, and proving why he did so.
Oh, insane.
Ooh. Good play there out the back by Arsenal. There's Waneri. Has Merino with a lot of space in the middle of the park. Hopes to find Madueke instead. And that's a great tackle by Williams on Madueke. Here's Zubi. Scooby-Doo. Here's Calafiori. Finds Merino. Back to Calafiori. Finds Eze. Lovely scoop. Reverse pass by Eze. Merino. Hey! Waneri! So another lovely play there by Arsenal. Eze with a beautiful pass. That's like a cherry on the cake kind of pass there by Ebere Eze. Merino with a strong cross there, and Waneri's shot was off target. A wayward shot there by Ethan Waneri. But great play there by Arsenal. Superb stuff here by Arsenal today. Great showing at the Emirates. Lovely switch again here. Yes, Calafiori puts the ball in. That's a bit too much there by Calafiori. Here's Madueke though. Madueke. Unlucky Madueke. Did very well to go past the full back there, Madueke, but unable to find a Arsenal man in the box. Here's Elliot Anderson. Good play here by Forrest. Endoy. Great strength displayed by Gabriel there to dispossess Endoy. Here's Eze. What can he do here? Eze finds Victor Gyökeres. Here's Victor Gyökeres. Finds Madueke. What can Madueke do here? Madueke finds Gyökeres once again. Gyökeres! Hits the post. Lovely play there by SA first to Gyökeres. Gyökeres played it out to Madueke. Madueke returned the favor by giving it back to Gyökeres. And Gyökeres, with a thunderous effort there, hits the post. Unfortunate there for Victor Gyökeres. Should have had his second goal there. What a lovely play there by Arsenal once again. Victor Gyökeres looking superb here in the second half. And this is what I wanted Arsenal to do in this game, especially in the second half. To supply the ball more to Victor Gyökeres. So he can show his talents here in this game and his finishing prowess as well. Facts, Killian. They've been very good here in the second half, especially they've chosen the moments to attack. They're not trying to attack for no reason. There's a reason in every attack, and Eze is stringing those key passes in my opinion, and working out very well for Arsenal, especially in these 14 to 15 minutes in the second half. Two substitutions here for Forest. Kali Muenda and Backkk come on for Hudson Odoi and Chris Wood. Kali Muenda, I think he was signed this season from Rennes.
They haven't modified this app for VAT Value.
Ball won back by Arsenal. Waneri to Eze. Good pass there to Eze. Eze to Calafiori. Ooh, the ball was just way off there by Calafiori. Could have been 3. Arsenal, I think they could have easily scored 3, 4, maybe 5 goals also in this game.
They haven't modified it for
been very, very good here, Arsenal.
VAT Value and it doesn't explain.
And this is the performance that I hoped Arsenal would put together, especially after the disappointing result last weekend against Liverpool. Great bounce back by the Arsenal lads. Here's Backkk on the ball. Lovely skill there by Backkk, and that should be a foul. Yep, that's a foul given there by the referee. Committed by Ricardo Calafiori, who gets the first card. He's receiving the first card of the game. Yep, time for Dauman. 100% Killian. Who would you take out? Would you take out Madueke? Or would you take out Merino? Maybe play Waneri a bit deeper and Max Dauman in that attacking midfield position, or Eze in the attacking midfield position with Madueke on the left hand side and then Dauman on the right. Ooh, Merino!
Hey, what is this nonsense?
Lovely stuff here. There's Merino driving upfield, slows down the play, finds Gyökeres. Gyökeres loses the ball though. Douglas Luiz on the bench. Looks like he was warming up and expected to. He expected that he might have made an appearance in the last 30 minutes of this game. Good interception though by Mosquera there. but he's been asked to sit down once again on the bench. I don't understand why Douglas Luiz hasn't played a minute here for Forest in this Premier League season. Especially because Douglas Luiz is an established Premier League player, especially with Aston Villa. He was a key player in their midfield.
Oh!
He went to Juventus last year, didn't get a lot of playing time, and that's why he's moved here to Nottingham to play a lot more football. But looks like he's somehow playing lesser football here at Nottingham than at Juventus. So I don't know. It's been a nightmare. It's a nightmare scenario here for Douglas Luiz currently. Here's Gabriel Magalhaes. Good strength shown by him. Goes back to Calafiori. To Zubi. Yep, it's a tricky situation actually because I think it would be unfair to take Madueke off this game because he's been very good. So even I'm not sure who Arsenal could take out if Dauman does make an appearance in this game. But the safer option would be to probably rest Madueke because the game against Bilbao, I think Arsenal do need him, especially in that right hand side.
Got him. You want to see if it works?
Merino, Eze, back to Merino.
Got him. Let's see if it works.
To Eze. Good stuff by Eze. Eze? Ooh! Looks like he was taken out there, but the referee doesn't think so.
The fuck? You're watching League of Legends? Got him. Really got him. League of Legends, bro. League of Legends. No, I'm judging you, bro.
Not good. This video kind of ass, bro. If you see the tech issues, I can't lie.
Jason Naveen. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Sticks is where it's at. I want to see if it works. If I leave R block.
Good pass there by Backkk to the middle to Sangari. Sangari with an awful pass though. There's Eze. Good clearance to find Eze. There's Waneri. Arsenal can 100% build a good attack here. Timber, first time to Madueke. He has a one-on-one opportunity. Once again, goes past the man. Puts it in! So it's another corner here for Arsenal. Great stuff there by Arsenal. Another lovely attack. Madueke with a lovely dribble past the man. On the left back, who's playing the left back position, Nico Williams. I don't think it's Nico Williams. Might be Nino Williams because he's trash. Honestly, it's been horrible this game. Madueke with the corner. Flicked on by Gyökeres. Ooh! Goal kick given by the referee here. Gyökeres' header. He tried to glance it, but lands on top of the roof of the net. Miles Lewis Kelly looks like he's going to come on here. As I predicted in the half-time break. Here's a corner. That's a corner here for Nottingham Forest. Asif singing, you're getting sacked in the morning. Oh my god. I think I should change the title of this video to "From Big Ange is back to Big Ange is sacked." I think that's the right title to have. Yeah, Lewis Kelly comes in place of Ricardo Calafiori, who's been very good, and looks like Victor Gyökeres is going to be taken off for Declan Rice. Seems so. Maybe Mikel Merino might play the striker position now. Interesting. Obviously, he scored a hat trick for Spain against Turkey just 4 days back. Here's Merino, unable to keep the ball in. Merino 9. Here's Mosquera. Well intercepted there by Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson had a great international break, representing England obviously. Made his debut during the international break, was a man of the match in the first fixture against Andorra. And staking a claim and giving the England manager a headache of who to choose for the World Cup next year. That's superb defending there by Mosquera. What a lovely clearance there by Mosquera. That was a very good cross put in by Backkk, but very well defended by Mosquera. And here, chance for Rice to run at the Nottingham defence. Plays it wide to Eze. Eze. Here's Eze. Eze. Ooh, intercepted there though by, looks like it was Elliot Anderson once again. Ball won back by Arsenal. Mosquera goes back to David Raya as a reset to build another attack. Gabriel, here's Eze. Miles. Madueke here. Madueke. Lovely play there. Timber! There was a tap into Declan Rice, and Declan Rice is unable to get his foot onto the ball. Should have been 3-0 to Arsenal. Lovely play once again by Noni Madueke. Tremendous game for Madueke, and Timber's ball was put into a plate for Declan Rice, but it was just in front of Declan Rice's foot. Unlucky Arsenal, should have been 3-0. Yeah, Bryce should have scored that, honestly. I think he didn't expect it. Looks like he was a bit slow to get to the cross. James McAtee comes on for Morgan Gibbs White, and Ryan Yates replaces Sangare. Yes, Eze. Eze and Marino weren't on the same wavelength there. Foul there by Kali Moendo on Gabriel. Another corner here for Arsenal. Here's Gabriel to Eze. Eze, lovely skill. Savona, he got cooked there by Eze. But that's well defended. Oh, but Madueke here. Ooh, one back once again by Elliot Anderson. And corner one there by Neko Williams. Great tackle there by Madueke. Merino. Waneri tried to slip it through to Zubi Mendy, but was blocked by the Nottingham defender. Back to Eze now. Here's Lewis Kelly to Eze. Back to Skelly. Here's Gabriel. Lovely pass by Gabriel to gets the ball to Madueke. That's a bad foul though by Williams. Should be a booking there. He once again cooked up Nico Williams badly. That's a free kick here for Arsenal in a dangerous position. Why are these two clowns on the touchline here? No way Clowntonelli and Trossard are going to come on here for the last 15 minutes of the game. Madueke is taken off here for Clowntonelli, and looks like Trossard's gonna come on for Eze. Eze obviously made his full debut here for Arsenal today, and also got his first assist for Arsenal as he found Victor Gyökeres in the box in the 46th minute of the game to increase Arsenal's lead from 1 to 2. Oi! 3! Zubi! Scooby-Doo! Zubi Mendy with his second goal of the game! That's a 3-0 lead here for Arsenal. And Nottingham Forest have been dismantled. They better catch the train immediately back to Nottingham, because it's a bad performance here by Nottingham Forest in this game. And Big Ange! First game in with Nottingham. It's a howler start here for Big Ange. Could get sacked tomorrow. The header looks like it deflects off Nico Williams' head, which obviously pushes the ball over Matt Sells' reach and extends Arsenal's lead here. 3-0 lead for Arsenal. I think Arsenal should try and score another 1 or 2 goals. Let's see if that's possible. Yep, I think Dowman should come on here for the last 10 to 15 minutes that's remaining in this game. I think he should try and maybe lift up the crowd kind of, because obviously the crowd will be mesmerized and obviously very happy to watch Dowman here in this game in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously he's a product of the Arsenal Academy and just a 15-year-old as well. Hello? Hello Tare. Stream madena. Nadana? IPL. Sorry. IPL landline bondo, idu bondo. Mobile, sorry. Ikkale sorry. Okay, bye. It was Martinelli on the ball. Martinelli slips there. And that's a goal kick here for Nottingham Forest. Arsenal fans singing, are you Tottenham? Guys. This might actually get worse this season for Nottingham, honestly. Obviously it's a bad start. Got to see how they adapt to a style of play in the training grounds in the weeks to come. But if it's not positive in the training grounds, it could get worse for Nottingham Forest, especially throughout the season. Also having Europe this season. could be a killer blow for them. Here's Endoy. Ooh, well done by Endoy to go past, to get past Mosquera. Backkk keeps it alive. Matsels goes long, tries to find Kali Muendo. Ali Muendo does win the header, but the header just goes straight back to David Raya. Zubimendi to Waneri. It's a bad pass there by Waneri, but does very well to win the ball back. And that's a very bad foul there by might have been Ryan Yates. Saka and William Saliba watching the game here on the sidelines. Lewis Kelly. Ooh. Ryan Yates there pressed very well against Lewis Kelly, but that was a needless foul there by Ryan Yates. Could have been dangerous actually for Arsenal. Nottingham Forest could have scored off that. Ryan Yates needlessly fouled Lewis Kelly there. And the game obviously has slowed down as obviously Arsenal have taken a 3-goal cushion, 3-goal lead, and have a 3-goal cushion in this game, especially with 4 minutes of regulation time remaining. Don't think Arsenal need to do much more in this game because the 3 points are secured. It's also the first time Martin Zubimendi scored 2 goals in a game in his career. Obviously, he had represented Real Sociedad over 250 times in his career, and obviously he's a Spanish international as well. But this is the first instance that wherein Zubimendi has scored 2 goals in a game. Here's Trossard. Loses the ball here. Although he did quite well there to get into the box. Tried a bit of trickery, but loses the ball in the process. Here's McAtee with a bit of space. Goes wide here to Endoy. 1v1 against Mosquera, but Timber comes back to support him. It was a 2v1 on Endoy, and he goes back here. Here's Milenkovic. Anderson. Well done there by Rice. Here's Mikel Merino, and that's a clear foul there by Elliot Anderson on Mikel Merino. A small Ange watching from the sidelines, looking perplexed, as if he didn't expect this outcome in this game with those trash ass tactics of his. Yep, no Dortmund today, it looks like. Obviously unfortunate. Could have obviously given him 10 to 15 minutes this game, given that the game was buried long time back. That's fine. Maybe we might get to see him next week. Here's Mosquera. Final minute of regulation time. Let's see how many minutes is added on here at the close of this game. There's Zubimendi, goes wide. Good pass there to find Timber. There's Waneri. Waneri tries to find Rice, but that's an overhead cross there. Good thinking by Waneri, but the execution was a bit off. Well, one back there by Rice. Finds Trossard. Should be 4 for sure. And Trossard messes it up. What the hell was he doing? Bloody joke manting. What the hell is this Trossard doing? That was an easy finish there for Trossard. I don't know what he's done to mess the whole opportunity up. Idiotic skill there by Trossard, and he loses the ball needlessly. Should have been 4-0 to Arsenal. Yes, Kali Muendo puts the cross in, but well defended by Mosquera. And that's a clear foul on Merino by Ryan Yates. Final 2.5 minutes of this game. Mosquera. This is the final knockings of this game. Trossard goes back here to Raya. Zubimendi. Mosquera. Arsenal happy to play it at the back. Obviously no urgency is required here. Given away by Merino. There's Anderson, Kalimundo. Williams went for a shot there, was easily blocked away by the Arsenal defenders. Rice pressing upfield. Trossard wins it. Merino tries to find Martinelli, and he does so. What can Martinelli do here? Yeah, obviously he gives the ball away. That's the only thing he can do. What the hell is he doing? Merino should have released Martinelli a lot sooner there. If he did so, could have been another goal for Arsenal. Last 30 seconds of this game. It's a wrap for sure. I don't expect another attack in this game. I think the referee will blow the whistle as soon as he can. Another giveaway. Here's Rice. Could be the final attack of this game, and it's Backkk running at the defense. Sorry, it's Kali Muendo, easily blocked away by Gabriel, and that's a corner for Nottingham Forest. And Darren England thinks it's a needless corner to be taken by Nottingham Forest as he blows the final whistle. Great performance by Arsenal. Easy victory for Arsenal. Domination over Nottingham Forest. Didn't look like Forest were ever going to score a goal in this game, apart from that freakish attempt by Chris Wood that hit the crossbar, which was saved by Raya with his fingertip. But comprehensive display by Arsenal, comprehensive result, great win for Arsenal. And Arsenal's next assignment will be a Champions League fixture against Bilbao midweek. Yep, Bilbao. In 3 to 4 days time, Killian. Let's see how Arsenal perform in that game. I think I'll end the stream now. I was just looking at the fixtures. If another Big Six club do play, I might stream their game at 7:30 today. Ooh, do I stream Bournemouth and Brighton? I might stream Bournemouth versus Brighton actually. Or if not that, I'll for sure stream Tottenham versus West Ham at 10 o'clock. Yep, no problem, Killian. No problem. I think I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'll stream at 6:30 first, Liverpool Burnley. And obviously the Manchester Derby, I'll be streaming that game, so I think I'll catch you most probably tomorrow at maybe 6:30 or 9 for sure. Yeah, maybe at 10. Let's see. I'll be streaming at 10 most probably. So let's see. We might catch up at 10 then. Yep, Killian. Thank you for tuning in. Ending the stream. Talk to you soon. Yeah, bye.